Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm Midi80, and this is Platinums from the Past, where we unearth those old games and finally dust off the platinum trophies that we never earned. This week, we have a fun little game that we used to play at parties all the time or with groups of friends, and that is Seen It. Bright lights, big screens. Seen It is one of those quiz show type of games where you get asked about all sorts of questions from different actors, movies, directors, or they'll show you pictures of movies and you have to identify the movie or what's missing from the image and all sorts of questions like that. This game was developed by Artificial Mind and Movement and published by WB Games in 2009. I was only able to find one resemblance of a guide online, and it rated this game a 9.5 out of 10 on a difficulty scale and estimated the completion time between 8 and 10 hours, which we will soon see is way off from what it really took me. Either that or I'm just really dumb. Either way, we have a gauntlet of questions to kind of go over and a lot of information to take in with this game. So with that being said, let's head over to the trophy list and see what we're missing. Looking here at the trophies, we see that we got the first trophy on July 9th of 2012. There are a total of 51 trophies and we have 11 of them, which means we need 40 more of these bad boys to unlock this platinum trophy. Knowing what we know and how much of a grind this is going to be, let's not keep you guys waiting any longer and let's head over and start answering some of these questions so we can earn this 10-hour platinum trophy. Here we go. These first trophies we are going to talk about here are all the easy ones to get. That means they will just come naturally through playing the game and there isn't much prep work needed to get these trophies to pop. There are 3 different game modes in this game. Fast Fire, which is a single player game with 5 minutes to answer as many questions as possible. Party Mode, where you can play with up to 4 friends with no consequences for missing questions, just plain old fun. And Classic Mode, which is your typical Seen It style broken into short play or long play game. The first trophies all have to do with just playing all the way through either Fast Fire or Classic Mode. When you finish 5 games in either of those modes, you're gonna pop Couch Potato. Let's go! 10 finishes gets you home rentals. Let's go! And 15 complete games nets you the Video Store Clerk trophy. 140, look at that. At this rate, if we play 300 more games, let's go! The next one is earned in the Fast Fire mode. This is a mode where you have 5 minutes on the clock to answer as many questions correctly as possible, but the catch is if you miss any questions, you lose time off of that clock, which makes this mode very stressful later on in this video. For scoring less than 50,000 points in a Fast Fire game, you go ahead and pop False Start. Let's go! The next one here is for playing a long play game in Classic Mode. In this mode, you will go through 3 rounds of 5 different question blocks each. When going for all of these trophies with score, turn off the setting where you lose points on a wrong answer, just helps out a ton. And just going through this mode normally, you should be able to get this trophy. All you have to do is score 200,000 points. When you do that, at the end of it, you're gonna pop Award-Winning Performance. Let's go. Yes. You get the next trophy from the final cut in the game. What the final cut is a set of questions following a video clip at the end of either a short game or a long game in Classic Mode. There are 4 questions following the clip about the clip, and if you can answer all of these correctly, you're gonna pop Multiple Exposure. Let's go! There are a total of 10 different characters that you can play as. This one is as simple as playing a full game with each character 1 time. When you do that, you pop Casting Call. For playing 15 games. Oh, nice! Casting Call! And the last trophy here in the easy section has to do with answering a question in each puzzle block. There are a total of 19 different puzzle blocks that all ask about 5 questions per block, except for the movie clips and pop quizzes, which are 3 and 10 respectively. For this trophy to pop, you just need to answer 1 question from each of the 19 blocks correctly. Going through and all the questions being multiple choice, you're bound to get this one eventually, even if you know nothing about the movies. Answering 1 in every block earns you cameo appearance. Let's go! These next trophies are the ones that are going to take a little more effort to get than most of the trophies on this list. The first one here is for scoring 200,000 points in a short play game. A short play game consists of 3 rounds asking 3 different puzzle blocks each round and a final cut. To get this trophy, you will need to get the most points possible on most questions and try not to miss. It is a lot easier to do this trophy with 2 players because you can earn star points and get point multipliers, but it's also possible to do solo. Once you score 200k points in a short play game, you're gonna pop background artist. Let's go! Similar to the last trophy, this next one has to do with a long play game. A long play game consists of 3 rounds of 5 different puzzle blocks each round and a final cut. Again, this is possible to do solo, but easier when you're doing it with friends and you can get those point multipliers. You're gonna need to know the answers to a lot of the questions here and answer them before time starts to run out to maximize your points here. If you can earn 400,000 points in a long play game, you're gonna pop lead roll. Let's go. The next one on the list has to do with answering questions correctly in a row. When you can go from block to block without missing any questions and get a little streak going of 15 questions correct without missing, you're gonna pop the producer trophy. Oh, let's go! The next one here has to do with the fast fire game mode. Again, this is a mode where you have 5 minutes on the clock and just need to answer as many questions as you can as quickly as possible, and every missed question loses you time. It is pretty tough at first, and the pressure is really put on when you start to hear the timer ticking down faster and faster. But if you manage to score 250,000 points in a fast fire game, you're gonna pop blazing pace. Let's go! And last on the list here has to do with answering questions as quickly and correctly as possible. You have a very short amount of time from the time the hint or the question is shown to either buzz in and answer the question before the score starts to go down and you earn less points. So the faster you can answer, the better. What's cool though, for this trophy, all you have to do is answer 30 questions with the maximum amount of points possible and you get sneak preview. Oh, let's go! The next set of trophies are all ones that you need 2 or more players per game to unlock. If you have a second controller and wanted to do some of these yourself, that can be done, but for some of these you're gonna need 4 players, so keep that in mind. Kind of like this trophy here. For playing a 4-player game, you earn Quiz Quartet. Yes. The next one here took a little bit to set up, but was easy to get done. All you have to do is, in a 4-player game, come in last place in a round in a long play game. That means for all of the first 5 puzzle blocks, you just need to tank. You then need to come back and win the entire game in the next 2 rounds and the final cut. Doing that earns you come from behind. The next one has to do with the party play game mode. This is a mode for up to 4 players that is just a free sit back, no penalty game mode where you can just have fun with friends without the score really mattering. It will randomly just go through the different puzzles and you just answer as you please as you know them, but it also gives you a good view of what kind of questions to expect. Playing through 50 questions in this mode nets you a Party On trophy. Let's go! Continuing on in party mode, the next trophy here has to do with having 4 players present. You then need to score the most points in 5 consecutive puzzle blocks. So again, just log in with the controllers and just answer the questions on yours. Doing that will earn you life of the party. In 5, whenever you answer wrong. Let's go! These next 2 trophies are very similar in nature because of what is needed to get them. You need to play a short game and a long game and barely win the game. We're talking win by less than 1,000 points. I did all of these multiplayer trophies with my wife Bree, so big shout out to her. Thank you for your help. When we ended up winning our short play game by less than 1,000 points, we popped no margin for error. Yes, and when we won our long play game by less than 1,000 points, we popped skin of your teeth. There we go. The next 2 trophies here have to do with getting a specific score but in different game modes with 2 or more players. Pretty simple to do here, but in short play, if you score 150k with 2 or more players, you pop heroic score. Yes. And in long play, if you score 300,000 points with 2 or more players, you're gonna pop legendary score. Let's go. For the next trophies here, we're going to talk about the star system in the game. Based on performance, you are awarded stars at the end of each round. This can be from doing really well, winning a block, or even doing really bad and missing all the questions. These star points are only earned in classic mode, either short or long play. It takes 2 stars in order to activate a score multiplier for the current block of questions, so use them wisely, maybe on your best puzzles when you're looking to get a score. After activating your star power, you then need to time a meter and land on your name to get the multiplier, otherwise it goes to someone else. For activating and winning the star bonus 2 times in one game, you're going to pop Bonus Bandit. Listen to the sound. Oh, and for finishing a game with 2 unused star points, you're going to get Shy Starlet.
First show stopped.
And the last trophy in this category is a pretty easy one to get. We need to make sure we have the lead change a total of 5 different times in a single game. So how we did this is I would answer one question, then my wife would answer a question or 2 to take the lead, then I would do it, then her, and so on and so forth. And after that lead changed 5 times, we popped Slippery Slope. Oh, let's go! Yes! Now, I know what you're thinking, collectible trophies in a quiz game? And technically, you're right, there are no collectibles to get. But the way we looked at this next group of trophies was that it was a collection of answers over time that led to obtaining them. We won't be spending too much time on these because they're all about just answering different questions correctly and are grouped into 2, 3, or 4 different puzzle blocks per trophy. So over time it adds up and you get questions right in one block and eventually you'll pop them. But first off is for successfully answering 40 questions about Oscar-winning movies correctly. Doing that is going to earn you Best Picture. Oh, let's go, yes! For the next one, we need to answer 100 questions correctly for any sketch, child's play, pixel flicks, or now playing puzzle block. Doing that earns us the Art House Tour Trophy. Let's go! Next up is 100 correct answers in any of the sequentials, strike a match, anagram, or pictogram puzzle blocks. That will earn you the Game Show Tour. Oh! The next one here has us answering correctly 100 visual puzzlers, distorted reality, props, or invisible questions. Answering these right gets you the Film Vault Tour Trophy. Oh! Let's go! Similar to the last group of trophies, these ones are grouped into 2 or 3 puzzle blocks, but require you to answer every question correctly in a specific puzzle block when it comes up, meaning you need to get 5 out of 5 during that block. Since there are 2 or 3 mentioned per trophy here, you just have to answer all of the questions for one of them when it comes up. The first one is for getting all the questions in a sketch, pixel flicks, or child's play block. Doing that will pop you drawing up storyboards.
Time to connect the dots.
Let's go! Next one here is for answering every question correctly in an invisibles or props question block when it comes up. That's going to earn you Finding the MacGuffin.
Star gets to pick the next
Oh, there it is. Let's go! Next one has to do with answering all the questions in a credit roll or a quotable question block and getting all of those right. That's going to pop you Flash Forward. Let's go! Yes! When you correctly answer every question in a sound clip or a songs and slogans puzzle block, you're gonna pop Dialect Coach. Oh, let's go! Correctly answering every question in Who Am I or a Celebrity Ties puzzle block earns you the Method Acting Trophy.
Choosing the next puzzle.
Let's go, yes! Same thing with answering all the questions in a Now Playing or Pictogram question block. That'll net you Miss and Scene Trophy. Like, that wasn't hard, but it's... Let's go! Correctly answering every question in an anagram or pictogram puzzle block will earn you the Working Title Trophy.
Relax.
Oh, let's go. We got 2 of them. And finally, correctly answering every question in either a distorted reality or a visual puzzler question block will earn you the Viewfinder Master Trophy. Oh, let's go. And here we are again, the final section of trophies, the grind. These were some of the tougher trophies I have ever had to earn, and I could see why it makes this platinum as difficult as it is. Things got tough enough and random enough that I even resorted to making a spreadsheet split up by category for most of the different clues and answers to help me conquer this platinum. Side note, guys, if you are interested or want a copy or a link to the spreadsheet, just comment below. I'm working on how to get it linked and shared in a Google Doc for everyone if anyone wants it for this platinum. The first of the grind trophies we are going to talk about is from a puzzle block called Pop Quiz. This is one that the spreadsheet did not help out at all because the Pop Quiz category is the only block in the game that doesn't have set answers for their questions. The one thing that makes this trophy a grind, in my opinion, is that the Pop Quiz category does not come up all that often. Again, there are 19 different blocks including Pop Quiz in there, and when it does come up, to get this trophy, the Pop Quiz has to be about an Oscar-winning actor or actress. So like 80% of the time, I would get a Pop Quiz and it would be for a non-Oscar winning actor. Then to top it off, you need to answer 35 questions correctly about Oscar-winning actors or actresses. It was just a grind not only to get this one to appear, but to get the right person when asking questions about. When we finally did answer the 35th question correctly for an Oscar-winning actor, we popped Best Actor trophy. Let's go! Yes! Now here was a trophy that really had me banging my head against the wall. This one here is the Fast Fire gameplay mode, and you need to score 500,000 points. There is a little bit of leniency here because you can miss a question here and there and still make up for it with your score and time, but again, there's only 5 minutes on the clock. That means on average you need to score 100,000 points every minute. Every block is worth a maximum of 30,000 points, so you need to be in and out of every block of questions within 15 seconds or so. This means you need to have true mastery of the different puzzle blocks and be able to recognize pictures and answers immediately without wasting much time. You need a near perfect run while playing this. For me, the movie clips was a lifesaver because it only asks you 3 questions and you can answer them virtually with no time taken off the clock. That and any puzzle that you can buzz in because it freezes the timer at the top. If you find yourself off by more than 50,000 points at any time, probably best just to restart here. This one takes a lot of skill and a little bit of luck to hopefully get the puzzle blocks that you are the best at. When we finally cracked that 500,000 score though, we ended the round and earned Faster Than Light. 505,000, let's go! Yes! Peanut, we have 1 trophy left. And finally, the last trophy of this grind. After stressing through the Faster Than Light trophy, all we had left to do was load up a game and play a long play game. Our objective here was just not to miss any questions for the whole long play, meaning we needed to be perfect in every aspect of our game here. The spreadsheet I made really came in handy here and played a big role into why we were able to get this done. Unlike the Faster Than Light trophy, again, we can't miss a single question. If you miss, you restart the run. Sometimes it happened too at the very last puzzle block in round 3. You need to traverse 3 rounds of 5 blocks each round and the final cut without missing. It could help to have 2 players on this as well because the second player, who would be behind in points, would get to choose the final puzzle block for each round and take away some of the randomness. When we were finally able to tough through this last obstacle here and complete a perfect long play game, we earned spotless performance and that sweet platinum trophy 100% complete. Look it, watch, ready? No, don't. Let's go! There it is, we did it! We did it! Yes! Alrighty folks, another trophy to add to our collection. This was a game that we thought we would be able to breeze through and have an easy time getting the platinum, and then got stumped with the last couple trophies here because we weren't getting the right puzzle or we were just misclicking buttons, putting in the wrong answers, and the game just kept throwing questions at us that we had never seen, always at the end of round 3. We were really happy to be able to move on from this platinum and continue our grind for those past platinum trophies. If you guys did enjoy, please consider subscribing and let me know what you like or dislike in the comments below. I stream live on Twitch, so feel free to check me out. There'll be a link in the description. But with all of that out of the way, let's see what game is going next on our list. And there it is, folks. Beyond Two Souls, another game I never really gave a chance. Time to see what all the hype's about. Thank you everyone for the support. Now get the heck out of here.